From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Roenis Elias will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Little dribbler up the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, man, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
In now the Mariners DH, Sean McDonald. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. A wind-up and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Martinez brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Hits this one hard the other way. To his left, Hernandez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One. Zach Godley will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer in this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss. And I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-0, here it is. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Charlie Blackmon.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0. A double play ball to second. 4. The underhanded flip to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting 4th, left fielder.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Christian Yelich, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Left side. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And there are 2 away now. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Next for New York, Adrian Beltre, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Looking to minimize the damage here. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Here comes the 0-1. He can't get off a good swing there as this is on the ground to first base. He'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here comes the first pitch. And a 2-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Rougned Odor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Good curveball, strike 2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.